Hey, before this video starts, I'd just like to apologize for the terrible audio quality on my end for my microphone. I had the audio a little bit too high when I was recording and it started clipping. And yes, I know, I should have tested it before I started, but I didn't. It was a bit of a dumb move on my end. Without any further ado, let's get on to the video.
Alright.
Play.PlexusMC.net is officially up as well.
We've made a Minecraft server, everyone.
We have done it! Good job!
Yay!
Was this like 6 weeks faster than what I thought it was going to take as well? Play.PlexusMC.net. We did it! Yes, okay, sorry about the wait. There's a lot of stuff to get planned for this. This is going to be probably one of the most important and biggest meetings out of all of them. So let's get this thing started. Sorry again for the wait. I'd just like to say to everyone, welcome to the meeting. And if you aren't on the server already, I would like to strongly recommend that you join the server. But I assume that so there's 9 people in the server. There is 11 people in the meeting. We are missing Frizzle and we're missing Casper. Yeah, let's get this thing on the road. This is going to be a bit of a long meeting. And Sheep's already had permission to leave the meeting. So first I'd like to do the attendees present. So I'm going to get everyone without a mic to type something in chat. Frizzle, I can see that you're already typing stuff. Casper, I see that you're typing stuff in private message. So I'm just going to get Empyrean. Could you please type something in chat? Okay, that's good enough for me. And I'll just like everyone who doesn't have a mic, would you be able to talk into the meeting attendee chat? Because that's where I'm going to be able to send most of you, see most of your messages as quick as possible. So routine business, what has been accomplished. As you can see, we have the final alpha release after a lot of work, a lot of volunteer work. I'd like to thank everybody for participating in that, and it's been a long road to get to this point, and I think now we actually have a server. Though if you think the work has been easy coming up to this point, I'm telling you it's going to get a heck of a lot harder from now on, because there's going to be a lot more work from the alpha. Yep. I'm going to encourage everybody who's on the server to opt themselves if you're already opt and actually play the game as a usual player, and the goal of this is to try to break the server and try to find as many bugs as possible. You don't have to do this, but I'd really appreciate it if you did. Yeah, Nick is already playing legit, and that goes for you, say VIR and Ty. I'll get you to say maybe de-op yourself, remove your permissions or something like that, play as a normal player.
I'll make a plugin that does that if you want.
Sounds good. Okay, so from the last meeting, what happened was Cinnamon was the staff of the week there. Cinnamon was also promoted to co-owner, which it wasn't a impulse decision. This was a planned decision over the course of quite a few weeks. I also know that Ty's a bit upset that he lost such a good worker.
A little bit.
Honestly makes my heart warm up.
Trying to look for a new assistant staff manager, but none of them, I believe, are good enough to replace you, as well as Ty. Ty doesn't believe that.
Oh.
So that's mainly some Ty's mouth.
Yeah.
Why?
You're not happy with me? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, there's been quite a lot of other things added as well. If you go on the forums, and we have now a staff section, and I'll encourage everybody to go onto the staff section straight away. If you want to know the login details, they've been private messaged to you by either myself or IT guy, and I'll get you to go to the deck, and that's where it has my to-do list, IT guy's to-do list. Make the request there, and then he'll probably make it. And also if there's any issues with the website, you post it there as well. If you go to the bottom of the agenda, I've also provided a link to all the things that I talked about. So if you go all the way to the bottom, currently we're talking about the Nextcloud/staff tab. If you want to just click that rather than going to the forums, you can. So I'd just like to, so the main things that have been changed, we have the alpha release and a bunch of bug reports for development. We have new systems being put in place. We have the Nextcloud and the staff, like the staff tab. We also have the support tab on the website, PlexusMC.net/support. I'm not sure about the progress of that, but IT guy will have his little part and describe what's going on with it. So PlexusMC.net/support, and it's a help desk, and that's where a lot of things will be added. I just gotta say, man, it looks spectacular. I love it.
Thank you for the support.
As you know, Diamond has resigned from head developer, and so the head developer position is open, and we're looking for a few people. Also, we have some weird issues with this staff that I'll get on in a little bit later for the staff managers when we go through that reporting. Issues carried on for last meeting. Was there any problems with last meeting that you know of?
Yeah.
What was the issue, mate?
People were like talking over each other. I don't know who it was, but people was like talking over each other like all the time. Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, if you scroll down to the bottom of the agenda, there is now meeting rules that it was agreed on last meeting that everyone would follow those. We also have a bit of a strike system implemented. This was also agreed on by everybody. If you break the rule 3 times, you'll get a serious talking to about what's going on, and there's a chance that you could even be removed from future meetings. And I'd like to just say to everyone, I'm not going to be checking my private messages. Please talk in the meeting attendee chat, or I'll check it after the meeting. What's next? So we have the issues from decisions made. So about the rules and stuff like that, is everyone still on board with those being implemented? Okay, acknowledgement of up-risen issues within the previous week. So first thing is, one of the issues that I had in is Casper was added as a developer. The problem is he was given the rank of developer to start with. I'll suggest you staff managers take notes of this. If someone's added to developer and they're given the rank straight away, they can ban everybody on the Discord within seconds. So it's a pretty big risk in that. And in the future, I just get you to add them as a trainee.
Yeah.
To start with, and then let me go from there with the developers. And that goes for pretty much any rank with permissions to do destructive things. So the staff also start off as the trainee. Other issues that have happened in the game is, first off, with the builders. I don't know what the hell's going on with the builders. Well, Frazzles, you there, mate?
What's up?
Yeah, what's going on with Nebula?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, if Nebula's not there to direct you, would you be able to come to me and I can get you to do some stuff and work with you a bit?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, sweet.
Oh, well, there was a couple of issues that I encountered, like the fact that people were copying and pasting massive builds into the creative server when it's actually just supposed to be a builder's server. I think that...
So, the creative server, that's just a server to test builders on, and if staff want to go in there, I'd like to suggest to them have a maximum of 4 plots and don't do dumb stuff.
Because the builders are actually still building on those servers and like building things for the servers, and if you guys paste massive schematics and crash the server, it like interferes with their work.
Very much so. Another problem. Is there any other problems?
Permissions issues.
Oh yeah, about the website.
Yeah.
I see an issue as well. I was meant to bring it up. As for the staff managers specifically, for the applications, what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to add something called pending interview. Instead of accepting the application to start with, I'm just going to you to accept them for a pending interview, and then have the status as that, because it gets quite confusing when I'm looking over it.
Yeah, I got that already inside of the help desk too.
Yeah. Ty. And I would like you to, every time there's somebody new added or what's going on, would you be able to give me like a brief message or something like that about what's happening with it and what your thoughts are behind it?
No problem.
So, new business, what's going to happen next week? Next week is just going to be all bug fixes. It's probably going to be the most hectic week. It'll be most likely the most issues, and servers going to run into big problems. Just be prepared for that, and it's completely planned for, and that's okay. As well as I would like everyone to be quite active on the staff tab within the website. I would like to eventually move the Discord chat to that specific website, but if it doesn't work and it actually hinders the amount of work that can get done, we're not going to be using the website. The main focus of this is a Minecraft server, so I would like everybody to be the default rank or have default permissions and actually test the game and try to report as many bugs within the staff tab of the development. The reason is if you private message me, I'm not going to get around to it and I'm going to miss things. Okay, so now we can get into the nitty gritty. We got rid of the kind of, think about it like the index of a book. First off is the founder reports. Nikki, would you like to take the table, and then maybe Cinnamon, you go after Nikki?
Yeah. How about Cinnamon goes before me?
Cinnamon, do you have any reports you want to give?
I mean, I've been trying to be active, but kind of been inactive, and that's because of my finals. But they're gonna be over about 4 or 5 days, so I should be back on to do whatever I was doing before. I've just been really busy. Other than that, I did write down a set of rules for the meetings. Got that over with. I'm also gonna start writing some game rules as well to make a list of them for the server, but I'm not done with them yet. That's pretty much it.
In terms of development, I don't really know what's going on with Nextcloud, so I just need someone to tell me what we're doing with Nextcloud, because I haven't actually got an account with it so far, and I've got heaps of bugs and things I want to put on it so the developers can know, but I don't know really what's going on in that area because I haven't really been informed.
Oh, there'll be a big report on that soon.
The game mode, I want everyone to try and help me in terms of marketing strategies. If you have anything that you can send to me that could help us not just push for staff, but even push for people who just want to play in Alpha Edition, that would really help me because I'm doing most of the advertisements for Plexus and trying to get people to make applications. And I know it's going to come up later on about the whole how we're doing applications within the website from my IT guy. He's got a little change anyways, but I'm not too sure what's going on with that.
Is there anything else, Nikki?
I just want a bit more help in everyone, like mainly the staff managers, co-owners, and you to like help me with marketing strategies. Even if like a staff member has a suggestion on how we can get remote the server a bit better, would really help me out.
Billy Boy, you there, mate?
Yes.
Oh, hello, my friendly Indian friend.
Oh, come on.
I can stay after the meeting.
Okay, Mr. Bill, has there been any issues with players, in particular on the Discord?
Yep, yesterday DevShip banned one guy. I can't remember his name right now. Let me check. Give me one moment. He was a guy that started spamming a lot on the server and was advertising a server by himself on the main chat. He was advertising a server. He's called LOL Gamer 12345. I don't know if that was like someone that was doing it on purpose to test us, but I don't think so from what I heard from DevShip. So that was that from this week, and no other reports.
Okay, well, I've got one for you. There was a guy on the forum that was posting a lot of, well, there was some explicit images, nothing too bad, but kind of like just sexualized images, and a massive post saying you should join this website or something, come view me in a cam, kind of, you know, the typical advertising sort of thing.
Yeah.
He was, like, that is very unacceptable. He's been banned, he's been IP banned from the forum. His email has been banned from the forum. Everything's been banned. That's probably the worst thing. I don't want to see any of that stuff. I think there really hasn't been too much. People have been very good people on it. I'd just like to say that post that I was talking about, it was automatically flagged before it was posted or anything like that. We do have a system to do that. No one actually saw it. It was just it was VIRR who came to me and told me about it. The next one, so we have, we have the website reports. So, Mr. IT guy, why don't you take the floor?
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Plexus Server Development Outline, January 11th of 2020. I have 4 points to hit on today. These are Nextcloud, Zenfora, Help Desk, and rules. Obviously, all of these are very malleable and changeable. So, first of all, I'd like to talk a little bit about Nextcloud. And you guys do have access to this right now, but just so that in case someone doesn't want to, I am going to indeed go ahead and live right now so that everyone can see exactly what I am doing. So first of all, in order to get to Nextcloud, as most people do know, you go onto your Plexus main website, PlexusMC, and then you click on Staff. This will redirect you to Nextcloud, and then you'll typically have to log in. Now, here's a few things that Nextcloud does. It store and share files. We'll eventually be working on actual online text editing. We're coming really close. In fact, I've shared with everyone the Word document that I have right here. You can talk to each other inside of Talk here. We have some groups set up. And so that's one thing that we can do as well here when it loads up. There are links to the support desk admin side. There's the deck that we talked about earlier. A lot of stuff is in here. There's an email client. You could take notes, calendar, all of this sort of stuff is all in here for your convenience to use. It's coming soon that you can write these documents online. That's Nextcloud. There's not a whole lot else to say, I don't think, except that it will be very integrated with staff soon, or at least we're going to try to be that way. Secondly, I'd like to draw your attention to the main website at plexusmc.net, and as has already been outlined, we have 2 new hyperlinks in the header, which are support and staff. Support takes you to the help desk. Staff takes you to the staff area. And we have a new section. And that new section is for the links to the help desk. So you can Instead of using forums, we're going to phase out the forums and we're going to be using support ticket systems in order to appeal punishments, report bugs, users, and to apply to join the Plexus team. And I will be showing you guys all of that in just 1 second. We're going to be adding accounts to the help desk, but for now, I'm just going to show you it. That's this right here. So when you log in as a staff member, that link won't be there. It'll look like this. And so you'll be able to see active tickets. In fact, what I'll do for you is I will submit one in a second. I'll get ready to do that. But first of all, I want to show you guys what we've got going on with the knowledge base. So I'm going to talk about templates in tickets. Basically, for each type of ticket, there's punishment appeals, report tickets, bug report tickets, and staff application tickets. Categorize them. So what we're going to do is we're going to have someone who's submitting a ticket see that if I choose, I want to submit an appeal ticket, make sure you go to the knowledge base. It'll open up in a new link, and you go and you find the punishment appeal ticket template. And then this is the whole ticket template right here. So you just go and you grab it kind of like this. If it would let me, that would be very nice. And you just kind of, I'm highlighting for the top up. Here we go. You copy it, and then you come over here, you paste it, and then you can kind of get rid of all of that. But you can see how this will work, and I'll go over these in a second. So if I submit the ticket, all right, so then you actually, in order to do that, I have to confirm my email address as a user in order to submit that ticket. You click on here, it'll send you an email and you have to verify. But you can see then I have live tracking on my ticket here, and I could have filled all this out. As an administrator, I go in and say, there's a new ticket. So let me go in here. What I can do here now is I can see how the person has replied, and then I can say, you know what, I have to assign the ticket to me, and then down here, I can replace the message with a canned message that I've created. So what that is, appeals under review, it'll automatically paste in right here. Hello, since it got my first name. Your appeal has been placed under review. I'm currently reviewing this evidence to make a final decision. Notes, thanks for appealing. I will send a message as soon as our team reaches a decision. Sincerely, Jackson. And then you can see it will automatically get all of this information down here. And then all you have to do is click submit. Say then I'm like, okay, yeah, I agree with the claims made here. I can accept the appeal like this. Notes, user was false. We punished, for instance. It'll put all this information in here already. You'll submit the reply. I can go down here and you can see here, your appeal has been accepted. Thanks for appealing. We hope you enjoy your time. User is falsely punished. Again, thanks for appealing. I forgot to sign my name, but that's all right. I can go and I can close the ticket. There it is, just like that. So it'll close that ticket up, and then I actually will get a nice looking email that I have customized. That looks really nice. You guys will be able to see those. Here's what I'm going to show now. These are all of the formats. So here is what punishment appeal looks like. I've tried to make this very, streamlined. So first of all, I've edited a lot. So you get, 2 sections and then closing. It's information about your punishment. What kind of punishment am I appealing? What's my name? Why was I punished? How long is my duration? Then you have to appeal it. So the majority of these are open-ended. Did you violate any of the rules? Yes, no, be honest. You won't be denied immediately based on this alone. Why did I violate said rules? In what ways have I repented from these actions? Why do I believe that I should be unbanned? And then any additional info. Finally, you have to accept this new agreement. You agree to obey the rules that govern you on the Plexus network. And then you type your name or username below. This acts as a digital and binding signature. And so that's how I typically like to end these sorts of things. People feel more compelled to follow the rules. So here's the report ticket, much smaller. You get, 3 sections again, but they're very small. So information about the user, you go, what is my Minecraft name? What's the user in question's Minecraft name? Allegations and claims. List all allegations you bring against the user. Then list and label the evidence. And then any additional info, and then you agree that all the allegations mentioned above are reasonable or valid, and then type your name or username below, acting as your digital and binding signature. So that's kind of what I did here. Now, bug report, I think, it was just kind of just really simple. Section 1, information about the bug. What is your Minecraft name? Describe the bug you found. Describe the steps required to reproduce the bug, and describe any media that can help. Provide any media that can help the team squash said bug. Last but not least, this is a big one. Staff application, information about you, Minecraft name, first name, and what country do you live, time zone, Have you ever been punished? Why, when, and why? What rank are you applying for? Is there a secondary rank that you would settle for? What's your age? How can we contact you? Simple questions. All questions are yes, no. Microphone for meetings. Can you attend one 90-minute meeting each week? Third, essay questions. How will Plexus benefit from you being a part of the team? Do you believe you will meet the requirements? And if so, why? What is your previous experience? What experience do you have with Plexus? Why do you want to be rank/staff? Why should we accept you for your rank/staff? If applicable, please attach a portfolio link. Do you agree to treat users with the utmost respect, obey your leaders, and work as one unit with the rest of the Plexus team? Yes. Please type your name, real or username below. This will act as your binding digital signature. People will basically copy and paste this in entirely and then, fill this out. And if they don't fill it out, there's something really simple that you can do. So say I went in and I said, staff man 123 email. So say I did that. I went back here to tickets and I click on here and I say, wait a second, that's not in the format. So I assign this ticket to me and then I go like this and I say no format. And then I change the priority to low, don't attach the signature. And then I submit and I resolve the ticket just like this. And he can reopen it, but why would he? Because we just, in fact, honestly, if he keeps reopening it, you can just delete the ticket like that. So yeah, this is kind of what happens here. If they don't, now there's one more section that is kind of open-ended for people, and that is donation fulfillment issues section. If someone posts something in there, there is no format. You can go and, reply, please, for instance, submit a ticket. There's no canned responses exactly for, for this. So, and it's completely legal for them to just type out their message here. So if I were to get this ticket assigned to me, obviously status is critical. So what I can do here is I can say empty header footer, and then all you have to do, just type your message in here and it will keep that header and footer as before, just like this. It just keeps everything looking professional and identical so that we all are on, pretty close like that.
Stuff.
Yeah. I just wanted to,
Yeah, it is
say what that
actually,
all means.
it is very good. This is exactly what I wanted to be done with the 7. And I wanted this sort of support to be set up, and you've already done it without even me
Yeah.
talking to you about it. It's all done. Okay, ask Flacko, we spoke about this, how we could resolve even issues between staff.
That's
resolve
through the reports. Yeah.
Yeah, so you solved the issue that I was facing, and this is honestly perfect in my eyes.
Yeah, and it's one-on-one. That's the reason.
Yeah.
That's something I immediately see against anything with Zenforo is that a ton of people can go in and view it, even if it's Zen. I just feel like a ticket system makes you feel more secluded, and you're actually going to say everything that you want to say. That's
so
very
much
important.
better. I completely agree with you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over all these canned responses to make sure that you understand. Typing these tickets takes enough time. We want to be as efficient as possible. Use these when you can. Your appeal is denied, accepted, under review. User report process. This is for user report is allowed or not allowed, accepted or denied. We don't want to say that in respect to the other party. Bug report process, that means passed on to the other people. Application accepted, denied, processing. So accepted actually says you've been forwarded to an interview.
Stream has ended. Cricket noises.
Oh,
that
where
was.
did you go?
Got disconnected.
Oh no, he got disconnected. Oh, he's back now. Oh, thank God.
Welcome
Okay.
back.
Discord
IT.
got bored of him. Hello.
Hey, IT guy, you there, mate? Can you hear us?
To assign it to the user anyway. if you know what I'm
IT guy,
saying.
IT guy.
Hello.
You were
Hey,
disconnected.
IT guy,
You could
do you
just.
reckon you could
What's that?
send me the personal link to that help?
Yeah.
We do all that?
Oh, did I get disconnected?
Yeah,
What did I say?
Yes.
You're disconnected for about 15 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
I'm just gonna get you to share your screen again.
Okay. So you saw that. I was just gonna say that if a user commits 2 infractions, I would say even if the punishment would elapse, I would say assign it to the user. That's so that we know what they have been sentenced to in the past, and so that we know what they've done, and then what we can do in the future based on that. Otherwise, these things are going to be lost. We want to really carry out a fair and equal playing field and opportunity for everyone. Should be it. Anyone has any questions, feel free.
Well, that you're all
That will.
you're all good, Mr. IT guy. Got everything you need. That was a lot of stuff to take in. I just get what's everyone's opinion on that?
Very
Yeah,
good.
it's a good question.
Pretty cool.
Pretty
I
cool.
liked it.
Good.
That's what he was probably going for. Pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, it's good that everyone is in agreement. So
Everyone will be actually using this. So
Oh my goodness.
glad you like it. Let's go on to the plugin development. IT guy, could you give a quick update on that?
what?
Any plugins you've been working on and stuff like that, and what your thoughts are behind it?
Yeah, sure. Right. So here's what I've got. I made one. Saw it yet? Am I allowed to name this? I guess so. I am. I made.
You cut out
This-
anyway. I didn't hear anything.
Oh. I made the Synagon.
You finished
Oh my
it?
God.
Yeah, it is complete. I released it, and didn't I send it to you? I released it. Through our Git
Can I have
server.
it?
Let's add it to
Why
the server.
I have it done. I can't believe I don't have. Nah.
One day
You
you will.
need to set up like a Nikki
Everyone, every
gun.
staff
Nah,
member will get a gun.
nah, but mine's gonna be the most OP boss.
No.
gun. Yes.
All right. So
actually, I reckon
basically,
Flacco's will overpower mine. It's the truth.
so mentioning each other in chat, I'm gonna do that. I actually made one a long time ago, so I'm just gonna update that. Whoever submitted plugin where you keep tapping shift if it makes saplings grow faster. Why? Why?
It's a mod, and I thought that would be pretty good. Good thing to have.
What? What?
Everyone's just like
I don't know how
scorching
to accelerate a sapling grow for one thing.
No, you know, don't you
MrFlacko
have
in game says that's a crap mod.
I love working on saplings and growing
Well,
and
yeah,
make them grow faster.
you don't
That's the
have
best thing.
to. You don't have to add it.
Well, what I did like is the plugin that censors chat client side for free speech. Although I would like to correct one terminological thing. It wouldn't be client sided. It would be server sided based on every client.
Oh yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay.
The staff mode plugin. I was about to say, are we forcing everyone to install a mod?
Nah, can we make a cool plugin though that like, you know, when saplings are dropped by everyone and people just run off and go mine a tree? Can you make a sapling like automatically plant itself?
The Collabora done so that everyone can use Nextcloud like it's Google Drive.
Oh yeah, yes, very soon. And I'm working on that. I have to do a reverse proxy to make that happen.
That's
And
alright.
I've managed to get it all finished. Then it's the setup period now.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Hopefully everything will work out, and then you guys will be typing LibreOffice.
The biggest worry I have is with SSL.
Oh, I hate it. We would have to make this thing.
No,
not SSL.
I'm hoping it will just work.
Right.
But if it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to do some
Alright.
crazy.
This is
Linux
off topic anyway.
configuration. Yeah. Okay, so Nikki,
Oh, right.
and maybe even Cinnamon as well. New stuff needed.
What we need in terms of the staff team.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also the staff managers maybe. Yep. New people added. One thing we need configuration developers.
Yes, we need config developers. We also really need plugin developers. If we want to get this new game mode that we're pushing, like I'm really hoping that we can do it, but for us to do
Yeah.
it, we're going to need like a couple of plugin developers. Yeah,
Builders.
'cause-
Makadish, he was inactive, so we ended up removing him from the team. He just wouldn't reply to my messages at all.
So one thing I would like to go off everybody is the development reports. Everyone's in game, correct? Or most people.
Doing other
Yes.
stuff, and I'm in.
Oh, that's fine, mate. So I'll just get everyone to do /help to start with. That's what I really like. That was the
Oh,
most
yeah.
latest thing that was added.
Oh,
182 is really nice.
So there still needs. It's not finished yet, but it gives you a bit of an idea of everything that the server actually has.
That's good.
I'm gonna get kicked in about 2 seconds.
What
Maybe.
does a tinker one do?
Tinkerer, that is custom enchantments, I believe. That's where you,
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
you trade like really cool enchanted items to it, and then it might pop out something better, but it could pop out something worse. It just depends on what the tinkerer wants to like exchange with you. You get what I mean?
Is everyone really laggy?
I'm so terribly laggy.
Yeah.
So, right now there's an issue. The TPS of the server is half of the speed of what it would usually be, 10.
Probably
And
because people are
26 per second. That's how it works. I
yeah,
mean-
yeah, now it's 10.
Oh. Oh, I see. Wait.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Did it change?
I've got to figure out what's going on with it. I have a few ideas. I think that the clear lag plugin isn't handling any stacked mobs from the timings report that I've seen. Have you ever viewed timings, Mr. IT guy?
I did not.
No, have you ever viewed them before? Like, do you know how to look at them?
No.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Well, I'm
sure
going
they-
to be. If I'd have to, I'm going to actually pay for someone who's really experienced to even fix this, because it's a pretty big problem. But so one of the issues that's running into is the play mention plugin. I'm going to be adding that to the development list to get rid of that. That's the current one we have. And there's also, I believe it's some of its 1.15 issues with generating the chunks, but there might be corrupted chunks. I don't know. We've got to figure it out. But other than that, I just know it's a big problem, and it's probably the highest priority out of all the things to do now, and we get it fixed quite quickly.
Yeah, because at the moment I wasn't lagging when I was playing, but now that there's 10 people in the server, I'm lagging like crazy.
Yeah, it's 8 TPS. It's using 6 gigabytes of RAM. I'm not sure what's going on with it.
It doesn't need to be like fixed right now, but it's sort of like a top priority since like we have opened it for alpha, but you can't really do much if you can't even eat a bit of steak.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, IT guy, for all the website hosting and stuff like that on my server, I'm going to be increasing the security quite a fair bit on that. SSH keys and local access
Good.
between everything like that. Currently, the world's it's okay going on the VPS right now. But yeah, I'm going to be looking into it. I'm going to have a few people looking at it as well. Yep. Other thing that's been done, there's been probably about 60 to 80 bug fixes by Sheep within the last 3 days, which is insane. And there's still a lot more stuff to come. Okay. Well, the next thing is for the development, we just need some configuration developers to help with that. Some more experienced people to work alongside Casper and Sheep. Okay. We've gone through the Nextcloud and stuff like that. Guys, I'd like to kind of thank you for making the website more active and posting some stuff on there. For those who are staff and don't really know, I'd just like you to post in the personal profiles, give a bit of a description, connecting yourself with the community, about kind of like yourself, not just as a staff member, but your personality, hobbies. And that will be, if you go to the links at the bottom of the agenda, it is in the staff personal profiles. And I'll just get everyone, it's a requirement for you to post there. Also, everyone that's new on the forums, who is staff, make sure you set a profile picture for yourself. And maybe add a bit of a description for your account.
If you have Gravatar, you can do it that way too. It's fine.
Okay, Cinnamon and Nikki, are you here?
Yeah.
So, what if we do Staff of the Week?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, I am going to be... I'll share my screen in a little bit while we pick it. Let me just bring up the list generator. For those who are new, what happens is each of the founders, which is me and the co-owners, we recommend 2 people each for the Staff of the Week, and then we have a random list based on that. We can recommend the same person.
Yeah, so there could be multiple recommendations on one person.
Exactly.
Okay. That's fun.
So, let me share my screen. And by the way, for those who get Staff of the Week, you get a custom plugin made for you on whatever you want to kind of happen with it, and it's an Easter egg somewhere around the map. Custom room as well made around it themed to whatever you choose. Okay, does everyone see my stream?
Yeah, of course.
We're loading stream paw. Here we go. Sheep. IT guy, and verse.
So those were the people who were nominated for Staff of the Week, and I use ready. So basically, after this runs, no matter what, I'm not going to run it again. I'm not going to change anything. And I would like everyone to show respect to whoever gets Staff of the Week out of this list. Okay, is ready.
Let's go.
Is Nikki here? Because
so sheep has the highest probability.
Yep. Let's see this.
Anything is possible.
But before it's happened, so someone was recommended 3 times. One person, like say VIRR in this case, was recommended once, and this was when Ty got it, and he was recommended once. So
What's the dragon bow?
anything goes, and here we go. It's picking
Oh my
someone.
God.
Wait.
Sheep, you got it.
Yes. Yes.
It was completely between me and him, unfortunately. Bro didn't even get a chance. I feel so bad.
It's okay, mate. But Sheep, he has gone above and beyond with the amount of development he's done. Last 3 days, 60 or so bug fixes. And it's absolutely insane the amounts that he's done. He came onto the server knowing absolutely nothing about development, and he's gotten to the point where he gets stuff done before I even ask him to do it. And I went to sleep. I worked for about an hour or two, finding a massive list of all the changes I want done. I went to sleep, I woke up, and I saw a message saying, "Everything's done, can you give me more work?" And I was expecting this sort of stuff to take days, and he just does it.
I got another no life here.
Yeah, Sheep isn't here right now because he's having a bit of a break. Yeah, but he strongly deserves a break. He's got an ear infection or something like that, so he won't be able to talk too much on the Discord for the next week. But he has done so much really good work, and I'm quite proud of him. And I suggest everybody give him a very strong pat on the back or something like that. For Sheep. I'm going to have it in the staff announcements. So, the next thing, we're almost done with the meeting. This is taking quite a fair bit, but just a little bit longer, okay? Just to hold in there a bit longer. So, Nikki, I've said already that everyone's eventually going to be moving to Nextcloud, hopefully, if everything works out nicely and it does increase productivity. But Nikki is going to be hosting the next meeting. For Plexus, and she's been given a fair bit of time to prepare for this. She's been wanting to do it for a while, and she hasn't done one yet, and so I'm just going to give her a chance to do it. And she is ecstatic to have this happen, aren't you, Nikki? To give up your Sunday night.
I know, it's so much fun, and it's actually not a Sunday, it's a Saturday night.
Oh, Saturday, sorry.
Is it Saturday night for you guys? It's like
No, it's actually Sunday, but like the fact that I
Sunday.
like stay up
Saturday.
until like 2 o'clock in the morning
Feels-
feels Saturday.
yes, that's time zones.
Yeah,
I'm
so
sitting
so
there
right
saying,
now it's
yeah.
4:30 a.m. for me.
It's half
Yeah,
past
it's
5 Saturday.
3:30.
7:30.
3:30 a.m. in the morning for me.
Okay.
Anyways.
I've added to the agenda. There is a chance we've got a secret little project between me and him. We're going to have someone working on a Plexus trailer within the next few weeks.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's between me and him. A little bit of a surprise. It's just a guy who came on the Discord that I was talking to for quite a while and stuff like that, and I've got him working on a couple of things, and the Plexus trailer is going to be one of them. I've seen some of his work and he's pretty good, so I'm going to be paying him to do that.
Ooh,
That's great.
is my
Okay, let's
Same.
get this sort of stuff sorted out after the meeting. We're almost done with it. Just hold on to your butts. It's almost done. Okay, so the last 2 things. First off, the meetings are going to be now recorded and uploaded to the PlexusMC YouTube channel, which I'm going to be posting in the meeting attendee chat.
Whoa.
And anyone, if they decide if they want to make videos for this, they can just send me the video and I'm happy to upload it. Because this is a community channel. And there we go. That's the channel for it. I've been uploading a couple of videos every so often to it. I had a... someone commented on a video saying these are really cool designs. You deserve more subs. I'm very happy. And someone just subscribed. Dope. You subscribed.
That's me, of course.
Server
Aw,
launch and meeting
thanks,
T plus 1 hour 35 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's over. It counts up.
And it's not that
T plus.
far over though. It's like 90 minutes is still like.
Okay.
So-
Almost done. So close. So the Diamond resignation. So Diamond's resigned from head developer, and he's going to be added to head developer again if he becomes more mature and fixes all the issues that he had before. And this is completely the reason he resigned was because he felt like he wasn't liked by the staff, which is probably true to a point. I don't think many people really liked him as head developer, and also he doesn't have the time to dedicate for head developer because he only works like weekends.
So are you accepting other people in
Yeah,
to that point?
yeah. Head developer position is open because I'm currently the head developer pretty much. Just gotta
Okay.
find some.
What's that process?
Just do a good job. Explain to me management skills and stuff like that. That's the main thing. It's all management. Okay.
Bless you.
I didn't sneeze.
Someone
You
sneezed.
didn't, someone else did.
I did. I went. So, builders, is there any Frezzles, mate?
Sorted.
Updates with the status of the building.
If I'll start a stream and I can show you the spawn room I've been making. You
Awesome.
can tell us what you think. Whoever wants to jump on the stream, you can have a wee look.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Oh, come on now.
Just
Are you
working
on the
today.
creative server? Both?
Yeah, on the
Alright,
server.
cool. I'll just jump on.
Wait, so is this just a temporary area, or is this like going to be in, say, the main spawn area?
This was just sort of a room I was making because I feel like the town's probably going to take a lot longer.
Yeah, it is.
So I was making it look quite nice.
It looks
And then
Ooh, I like this.
it
This is
just needs a
very
bit
nice.
of, just needs finished off. It'll probably take me like an hour.
It
And
really
then we'll get started on the town.
Would you be able to close off the room?
Yeah, it's going to be closed off. I just don't know how I'm going to do it yet.
Barrier.
Nah, I
Wait,
mean,
why
like,
do you want
you-
it closed? Do you not want it
build
to be
somewhere.
open, Flacco?
Sorry. Oh
Do
no,
you not like it to be so
no. I
open?
I don't want people to see the spawn until it's actually fully released. Like as many people as possible. I just want them to kind of join, and then be randomly teleported.
I'll
Do you
finish
think?
this off. I don't know.
Is
You
Sorry,
could
that's
just
my note.
close it
I
off
was
and
right
like put like a. You could just put behind all these trees and then
Could
that
have
would-
my build in the spawn.
Okay, yes.
The one.
Was that the mountain thing?
Yeah, look straight in front of you.
Yeah, that thing there.
Look at
That's
that.
the thing.
God.
I was so confused. Like, what
No.
is like?
I was so
I was looking
confused. I
inside
wouldn't-
here. It's like world edited, like smoothed or something like that. I don't know what,
What?
was happening.
No, it's not. I didn't do that
Flacco
or
did that.
anything.
Like, what is? What's
I
happening?
didn't do that. Flacco did it.
But I don't get it.
Don't
Mine
blame
built.
me.
My build's alright. Okay, I tried my hardest, but it's simple. Like it's not that big.
Okay. Is there any issues preventing you from building besides the ones that we've talked about?
Well, the only one I know of is that I need voxel or go brush or something like that.
Yeah.
Or go paint.
Hopefully we'll figure out something based on that. Maybe fast async will be updated to 1.15.
It's because it's maybe very difficult to. Oh, well, I might just build it on a 1.12 server and then.
Yeah, that's what. Well, I did give you a 1.12 server to build on.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know if that's up though.
Yeah,
I
it
tried to
is.
get on earlier.
Oh, well, I'll double check. Just send me a message.
I
I'll
also
forget it
forgot my
otherwise.
password and how to access it.
Oh
also
well,
wanna
no problem.
check.
I'll get you sorted out, man. Next steps with building.
Just planning out the city, I suppose. That's gonna be the hardest part. That's about it.
Okay.
Really.
Sweet. Just yell at Nebula for me.
Yeah, we'll do. Shouldn't it be the other way around? You should be yelling at me.
Oh yeah, but you're active. He's working on his college stuff. He's that's where he's
Good.
gone.
Yeah, I'll go back to uni in a day, so.
Yeah, so, I believe since there's no writers here, that is everything.
Oh, really?
Flacko.
An
I didn't
hour,
expect the meeting today.
hour and 40 minutes. That's how long this was.
Wow.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
That
Yeah.
was. I expected like a 3-hour meeting or something. That was quick.
Quick!
It was kind of fun. It was
Man,
I
quick.
thought that was quick actually.
Quick is about
Fuck.
30 minutes.
You guys have
The
skewed
other
perceptions of time. What the fuck?
I actually thought that
You
was
guys
pretty
have
quick.
skewed protections of Tam. What the fuck?
Don't
Oh,
lie.
That is
Sorry.
fucking abuse right there. Fucking abuse.
I love it. I love your accent though.
Hey Jack, can you keep it light?
Is that an Irish accent?
PlexusMC.
I
Oh no, it's just
Oh,
Plexus
fuck.
one.
Who?
Well, I
Someone's
was
looking
like,
to get fucking chinned.
everybody watching on YouTube to kind of hope you enjoyed this, and everybody in the call, I hope you watched the YouTube video.
Please
And-
leave a comment and subscribe. Thank you.
Yes, yes, please do.
On it.
Also,
Subscribe
donate,
and-
donate to me. I'd love your
Next
money.
to our sponsor, Raid
Hold on,
Legends.
Raid Legends. Raid Shadow Legends. Today's
Oh my
video has
God.
been sponsored by IP Vanish.
It's Squarespace.
Hello,
Make a really
legend.
good looking website easily.
Squarespace and Wix have both sponsored today's video.
The amount of times I've seen that League Shadow Legends ad though, I'm not downloading it. But, nah.
But you get 50,000 free silver. What a deal. Fucking Marvel one's better. Anyway.
Battles. If
Yeah.
you would like, you're welcome to use what if you want to use. I don't know if you do my shitty build. I didn't even get to finish
Yeah,
it. But
Oh, what
Okay.
the hub sort of thing, or like the walls?
I don't know. It was supposed to be like a castle thing, but then it changed into something else.
Well, guys, hopefully the video will be up in 2 days' time. Just give me a bit of time to edit, because there will be a lot of editing for this sort of thing. And if there's anyone who doesn't want to be included in the video, just send me a private message and I'll cut you out. Okay, well, I'd like to say to everyone, thank you for watching, and everyone here, thank you for attending the meeting, as long as this was.